Good morning. This old heart of mine, baby. Just good morning. Showtime. Rainy day in Georgia. We will be okay. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. We're going to make policy here. Sam, you better be ready. I know you're not ready. Because we're going to, I got to get rid of Michael Jackson here. We're going to be changing some things up. We do it live right here. Sam's not ready. Rose is not ready. But I'm going to make an announcement that they're not ready for, obviously. Just wait. You can get in touch with us here, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. They're both in there rubbing their heads, wondering what in the world is he going to tell the world that we're going to start doing that we don't know anything about. They never know around here. Never know. Chief at FetcherNews.com, 706-889-9700. Follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, at FYNTV. Our sports department, find our Facebook page, Team FYN Sports. Follow us at Team FYN Sports. What else we got? Okay, now wait a minute. I am going to be working for the next 3 hours. I have no choice. Sam, Rose, I have no choice. What's the 2 for? Oh, did I say 3?
Yes.
Yeah, boy, you're paying attention then. Okay, here's what I could do for the next 3 hours, okay? Sam, do you have could you find me the Donald Trump comfort zone? President Donald Trump comfort zone. Can you do that? All right, there you go. Welcome, folks, to the Donald Trump. What does that say? I can't see. What does it exactly say on the screen? I want to make sure.
Welcome to the Trump supporter comfort zone.
Okay. Now, we're going to be working for the next 2 hours. I'm sorry, Sam and Rose, it has come down to this, but we're going to have to start working every day on figuring out how to get white, educated women back. We have to. I mean, we've got to try to work on that. I mean, we're going to. That is part of our mission. So, baby, we want you back. Okay, now how do you get white, educated women back? How do you do that? Send flowers? I mean, seriously, I don't know, but we have to work on that. I know you think I'm...
You're going to start getting yourself in trouble real early this morning, aren't you?
Exactly. Because Virginia, they've narrowed it down. White, educated women stood in the rain, even without umbrellas or rain boots. They didn't care. They were there to repudiate, vote against Donald J. Trump. They were there in Virginia. White, educated women stood in line. I mean, there are people saying, I was standing next to a woman. I could tell she was educated. She was standing there and said, I will not leave until I get to cast a vote against Donald J. Trump. So that is my mission, folks. Wish me well. Send me some tips, maybe some smooth lines we can use here. Something to bring them back home. Baby, please come back. That's our show today. That's it. Baby, please come back. Sweetheart, I didn't mean it. Right? That's where we're going. Honey, I'll never do it again. But we got to bring the white, educated women back to the Trump. Now, women need not apply. That's what I heard this morning. I tell you, I was all over the board because I watched Tucker Carlson last night. I like Tucker because I'm going to give it to you like this. I'm going to give it to you straight today, okay? No pun intended. Anyhow, Tucker Carlson actually put your host on Fox and Friends one Saturday morning. So he's always going to be okay with me. I'm watching Fox and Friends, and the next thing you know, I'm on there. Right? That happened, Rose. It did. I'm on there Saturday morning. Boom. So I got to always give it to Tucker Carlson. So last night I'm watching Donna Brazil's continued book tour, and all I got out of it is she wants to take Tucker Carlson fishing. And then Mark Stein, which I do enjoy Mark Stein, his next guest said, well, thankfully you're going fishing with something to the nature of with Donna Brazil and not Hillary Clinton, or you'd be fish food. Anyhow, something to that nature. So I wanted to go that direction. I wanted to go tax reform. But I got up and I started listening, and I thought, you know what? Tuesday night, we had the local election here, which Blue Ridge and in Towns County and Dawson and Dahlonega. And we had a lot of local elections that we were following. So we did not give yesterday the proper, we did not yesterday, we should have done a show on, we should have done a show or a segment on the show of where we were at just 1 year ago when Donald J. Trump in Pennsylvania came in at 2 a.m. or 1:45 in the morning. And the next thing you know, there was, Wisconsin, and next thing you know, there was Michigan and even a possible chance at Minnesota. We should have talked about that. But 1 year later, they are determined 1 year later to make this Democrat wave that did not happen. Folks, there was no Democrat wave. We're going to talk about that later in the show. No Democrat wave. Before I get too far, there's a possibility of getting women back right here, Rose. We have a prize. There's our first, we can make a move there. Here at FetcherNews.com, this is for guys and girls, right, Rose? Just anybody can, right? Because I'm trying to stay out of trouble here. But my core mission today is get the 30 and above educated white women back for Donald Trump. I have to help any way I can. That's what happened in Virginia. We're even going to show the hats they were wearing as they were in line. Show the basket. No, don't show the hats. What the hell? We weren't ready for that. You can't spring pussy hats on me just like that. Don't get mad at me. That's the name of them. Look them up. I'll tell you what. Do not look in this room one more time at me. Don't point to me. Look them up. Will somebody look them up and tell me that's what they're called? No, you don't have the nerve, do you? Why? Huh, sister. Okay, let's move on. Quit shaking your head in there. I can't help it. They knitted those caps and they wore. That's exactly what they called. Okay, if you must. I didn't ask Sam to do that, folks. She went rogue. I did not ask her to do that. She went totally rogue on the hat. I didn't ask her to do that. Anyhow, I was hoping we'd see the nice basket. Can we see the basket? Holy mackerel. Can put the basket up, somebody. We have a contest here going at FetcherNews.com. Wow, don't you think this outlaw thing has done got out of hand? We have a contest going, and somebody in there there's over $200 in value in that basket, and Rose is going to tell you how you can win that basket.
All right, folks. What you need to do is go to our Facebook page. You're going to find that post pinned to the top, and from there you're going to share that post to your friends, comment below, it's fall, y'all, and then make sure that you follow and like our page.
What's going on? Oh, I just hear noise in the background. We good? Okay, what happened? I wasn't paying attention. Sam's on the phone. You got all kinds of noise. What do they got to do? They got to like our page. There's $200 of value in there. What else in there? Did you already tell them?
No, but I will get to that. So you're going to get a $50 gift certificate towards a meal at River Street Tavern. You're going to get $25 towards boarding or grooming at Benji and Friends for your pup or cat. And then also, we've got 2 free scoops of ice cream from Moo Bear's Ice Cream. We've got 2 tickets for a wine tasting at Carter Cane Vineyards. We've got an awesome basket from Aaron's Apple House that comes with some apple butter and fresh apples. And then also, you can get your car oil changed at Sean Kirk Ford for a free oil change. Am I missing anything, Sam?
I think that's it.
Oh, almost forgot the best part. 2 free movie tickets to Easttown Cinema.
The best part, and you know, you can also go on fetchernews.com and read Lonnie's movie review. Now, when are we picking this? Monday?
Yes, Monday at 12 o'clock.
Okay. All right, folks, let's get back to the Women's March inspired. You think I made this up, folks? You think I made this up? Virginia did not flip. You would think by the reaction of Terry McAuliffe, one-time Hillary Clinton operative / crook / crony / whatever, all right? You would think Terry McAuliffe, you would think between Perez, the DNC chair, you would think between Mika Brzezinski, Joe Scarborough, you would think between all of them, the way they sound, that Virginia has been red, a deep southern state that has been red for years, and it flipped and went blue. That the state went blue. Folks, it did not go blue in the governor's race. Don't forget, Tim Kaine was governor of Virginia. Wilder was governor of Virginia. Virginia is not opposed to going with a Democrat governor. Don't come off the rails with Virginia. Don't do it. All right? Virginia, Tim Kaine, Terry McAuliffe. All right? And the last Republican, what was his name that they had? They indicted him, and then they finally cleared him later. Is it McDonald? Was that his name? But anyhow, he was cleared later, the last Republican, but McAuliffe, Kaine, and now you act like they have flipped the state. That if you're not paying attention out there in Kansas, if you're not paying attention out there in Oklahoma, news to you by Joe Scarborough, brought to you by every liberal lefty that can pop a champagne cork, Virginia went blue. Hell no, it did not go blue. Period. Virginia would have a Republican governor if the candidate was not Ed Gillespie. Period. Virginia would have a Republican governor today if the Democrat governor-elect would not have put out that he voted twice, I think, for George W. Bush, which, you know, he talks a little bit like a moderate, although we know they're not moderates. And the state did not flip. But some things that came out of it is the Women's March. First of all, I really get upset, all jokes aside, when they use, I get, when they start telling you it's the women, the educated women, okay? I mean, it's getting close to the only poll Trump will have is dumbass white folk. I'm serious, man. I'm not making that up. Come on. Really? Uneducated. I forgot to put uneducated. I forgot to put Southern. Okay? That's the demographic they think is left for Trump. That's a lie. The President of the United States is stronger today with his voters, as strong with his voters. All polling, and we're going to show this in a minute, all polling indicates that Trump supporters and Trump voters would go back and vote for him again tomorrow. He's like 90-some% right up there of the Trump voters would go back. They don't regret their vote. Every time the polls come out, it was only a week ago, MSNBC, or 2 weeks ago, they said, they looked at you and said, you know what? He still holds the Republicans. He does. But the Women's March, this is what came out. Now, I'm going to tell you something you got to pay attention to, because we haven't talked about New Jersey, okay? We're getting ready to, all right? The Women's March inspired them to run, and they are unseating GOP men. In January, Atlantic City freeholder John Carmen posted a memo on his Facebook page mocking the Women's March. Will the women's protest be over in time to cook dinner? Read the text there. The women's protest stretched across the globe and became the largest single-day protest in U.S. history. So, remember, it seems like it was just yesterday that we were watching these women, two women knit pussy hats. I didn't say it, it's on the daggone thing, and I'm tired of people. Look at these two ladies, remember? To wear at Trump protest marches. Remember that? Thousands of women knit pink. I'll stop saying it. To wear at Trump's protest march. Almost every day in the past few weeks, McCarthy has sat down to knit a pink hat. To be specific, a pink hat with ears, known as a pussy hat. I'm sorry. Now, then what is the other one I have up there? This was a whole project. Get the second one up, okay? Pussy Hat Project tops off Women's March on Washington. Now, just stay with me, all right? This is the picture, okay? It begins with a bundle of pink yarn and a set of knitting needles and a woman who wants to be heard. Create a sea of pink at the Women's March in Washington. All right, you can take that down. I just want to be clear. That's not the 30 and over educated white women I'm trying to woo back. Just want to make sure that's clear. I'm not trying to bring you back in. Not trying. No effort here, okay? But the MSNBC really angered me this morning because, all jokes aside, I get so tired the way they disrespect women. Now, last night, Donna Brazile highlighted, okay, how sexist the Clinton campaign was. Tucker Carlson highlighted and pinned Donna Brazile down and how the Clinton campaign treated women. Okay? You can read the excerpts. Now, you got MSNBC coming out and telling you that Virginia, it was 30 and above educated white women that stood in the rain. Okay? And here's what really angered me before I go to my first break. It really angered me when they started looking at the Trump administration and they said women need not apply. Now, I'm going to tell you, that got me. I know I've been playing around, horsing around, baby, I want you back, come back, don't leave us now in the party. But I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to just focus right on this camera and tell you, I get very angry when I hear people like Joe Scarborough and these guys here, which, you know, Mark Halpern's no longer on the panel, which we wonder why. Why is Mark Halpern no longer on MSNBC? You know, and Donnie Deutsch on Friday mornings. When these people look and say the Trump administration, women need not apply, that personally angers me, okay? Because I know how we run FetchYourNews.com, and I know how the opportunities on a daily basis are open for anybody qualified for the position. I know how that is here, and that just steams me because how come they never talk? Let's talk a year later. Put up Kellyanne Conway. Okay? And I just got so mad hearing that garbage. This is a mother. She has several children, full-time mom, full-time career, the first woman in history to head a national campaign and win. You remember that Susan Estridge that, you know, smoked too much? I don't know what happened in the Mike Dukakis con. I was there, you remember? You remember we couldn't get off CNN because Susan Estridge was on there and she was the head of the mic. Didn't win a damn thing. Guess what? Susan Estridge didn't win. Boom. Donna Brazile last night. Honey, You know there's hot sauce on every page in my book, honey. Honey, you know there's hot sauce. I'm from Louisiana. Okay? There's hot sauce in this book. You need to read it. Al Gore didn't win a damn thing. Right? Remember, Susan Estrich. Right? Putting her back up. The only woman to ever win a national campaign is right there on the screen. Totally disrespected on a daily basis. Guess what? She's educated. Smarter than my ass. She's educated, okay? Full-time mom. I get tired of it. Now let's put up Nikki Haley. Okay? Women need not apply in the Trump campaign. Nikki Haley, former governor from South Carolina. First female, right? Indian, is that how you say it? Because it's not, if she's from India, right? India. UN ambassador to the United Nations. And buddy, I tell you what, she stands up, and Donald Trump told Nikki Haley, speak your own mind. Speak your own mind. Put it out there. Okay? Nikki Haley over at the United Nations. Now, I, for one, have on video where I have been critical of Nikki Haley in the past. I do not like the way she handled some things. We could go over that on a different time. But she's over in the United Nations, and let me tell you something. You do a Google search on how strong she is, how she has stood up to the United Nations. She has told them, the U.S., you will not push the United States around anymore. She has told them that, hey, you know what? The whack job in North Korea, he has pushed the envelope a little too far, and we're almost through with him. How about that? Okay? Former Governor Nikki Haley. How about Sarah, and I'm going to say Sarah Sanders, right? Full-time mom, full-time mother, daughter of Mike Huckabee, okay? I told you this on this show how many times? How many times? She's probably a little kid. She liked the politics. You ever hear the interview? She liked the politics when she was a little kid. Now he was Southern Baptist preacher, so maybe he didn't say it quite like this. But she'd say, Daddy, what are we going to do today? We're going to kick Democrats' ass. Ooh, I like that. So she learned how to do that when she was 8, 10 years old. And now at the podium, you don't get over on Sarah. You know, let me tell you something. They make fun of her on SNL. Full-time mom, stands her ground, press secretary. United States President's press secretary right there. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And I could go on and on with these wonderful, educated women that are in the Trump administration, on and on. I could do 3 hours of just the educated women that are in powerful positions in the Trump administration. But no, you got lowlifes like Joe Scarborough. Joe, come on, really? You and Minka? You want to talk about your muskrat love? All right, women need not apply? Really? You want to talk about how the Obama administration paid women less than men? You want to talk about that? Oh, well then there's that little thing in Clinton, right? Oh no, right? Come on. Now, I'm going to close and go to break because we want to talk about New Jersey. I know you might not like it, but there's something going on here that you better pay attention to with this recent election in New Jersey. And while you're waiting for your tax reform, okay, and your postcard, so you can fill out your tax and it's on a postcard and you're all excited, you better think about what they're getting ready to do with that tax money. There's always something, folks. Always something they're doing that you have to pay attention to. So let's go with... this was a toss-up, Sam. I didn't know. No, I didn't, but it's a toss-up. So let's just go to Heather. And I think it's Neuert, okay? Heather Neuert. She is the press secretary for the State Department. She's the head press secretary for the State Department. You know what she doesn't do at the State Department? You know what they don't do anymore? They don't come out and lie to us anymore, damn it. I mean, it seems like it was just yesterday that we had those pasty white girls over at the State Department that came out every day and lied to us. You remember them? I'm not trying to woo them back this morning. This right here. State Department press secretary. And then let's go to commercial before. And then you have communication director. Oh, my God. If she leaves, I'm through. I mean, I will not know how. If she leaves, I'll have to send flowers. That's Hope Hicks. We're in the tuxedo over there in Japan at a state dinner. She is the United States Communication Director. That's right. Trump administration, women need not apply. Really? I tell you what, Virginia did not flip. It did not. It was blue yesterday. It's blue today. It'll probably be blue tomorrow. But we're going to look at some of the vote count there. We're going to look at New Jersey and some other things going on. And Trump's over in China. And what's he say in front of the Chinese? Hey, I can't blame you. You kicked their ass. Look at the guy that gave you the opportunity. The door was open. You took care of your people. I can't get mad at that, but it's going to change. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Take us a break, Sam.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Papa's Pizza to Go in downtown Blue Ridge is the best in the area all-you-can-eat buffet. Call ahead or order online now at papaspizzatogo.com. Use our convenient pickup window for the best in pizza, subs, wings, breadsticks, salads, and more. And be sure to check out our lively game room. We serve lunch and dinner, catering available, take out or dine in. Papa's Pizza to Go in Blue Ridge, proud sponsors of the Fannin County Rebels.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Broken Bull, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing, is locally owned and operated. Our Simply Noel selection is the largest around. We have a great selection of unique clothing and several lines to choose from for men and women. We carry a beautiful variety of handmade jewelry from Blessed Be and others. All kinds of gifts, starting to carry shoes this fall as well. Come visit us on your next trip to Blue Ridge. We can't wait to meet you at Broken Bull, located in downtown Blue Ridge.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World delivered to you today.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
We want you back, baby. If you are 30 years old or older, if you are white, 30 years or over, educated, have a degree from one of our state communist progressive universities, and you are considered educated, and you are a female, and if you've left, we want you back. We absolutely do. White, 30-plus educated women repudiated Donald Trump in Virginia and turned it blue. Oh, no, it was blue before the polls. Oh, no, Obama won it twice, and then Hillary, a woman, only won 49.8% of the vote, didn't get 50% of the vote. Misinformation. Misinformation. Is that what they say? Folks, let's go over a couple pictures here before we go any further. I want to talk about New Jersey. And the reason I'm saying this, we want you back, is because seriously, you have entered the Trump supporter comfort zone, okay? So let's just do a little reminder, okay? We were waiting, remember, last year, we were still 2 days after the election, we were still partying here at FYN. Were we not? We were partying. Rose, you were not here at that party. Sam was at the party. Sam? So I was partying by myself.
Yeah, you and Lonnie were partying it up.
Yeah, I can see Lonnie was at the party. Yeah, I can hear that. Okay, before we go any further, you can find us, Chief at FetchYourNews.com, Chief at FetchYourNews.com, 706-889-9700. Follow us on Twitter at FetchYourNews, at FYNTV. Our sports department, Team FYN Sports, Team FYN Sports, and follow us there at Team FYN Sports. Also, sometimes, every once in a while, if there's ever a glitch on FYNTV.com, don't forget, it's on demand. You go to FYNTV.com, and all of our shows are on demand. So if there's ever a glitch with one starting properly, we're working through that. Things seem to be going very smooth here on a daily basis, but every once in a while, don't forget you can subscribe to our YouTube channel FYN TV YouTube, and that will, if you subscribe there, that will always notify you when we're live. And also on our Fetch Your News FYN TV Facebook page, all of our YouTube channel videos are posted there. So, before we go any further, I got one more thing. Oh, Sam, you remember I tell you when the show started, we're going to set some new policy. So let's do that now, okay? Rose, you should probably pay attention. I mean, you're so leaned back in that chair. I hope you don't fall over or nothing. You know, are you okay? Just checking. You know, you might want to pay attention. Anyhow, we're going to call it In Studio Thursdays. You got to write this down. This is serious. This is new policy. You know, Rose, wait a minute. Wait, let's stop. Stop just a minute. Rose, you know, I know the glass is tinted. I know it's not perfectly clear. But I can still pick up facial expressions, and especially I can see some good eye rolls. Yeah.
We're going to get mirrored glass tint put on there so we
Yeah,
can see you,
I
but
mean-
you can't see us.
You think I didn't see the eye rolls? Oh my gosh. Okay, In Studio Thursdays. You got it? Write that down. What I mean by that is every Thursday from here on out, the show is going to be in studio guest. I'm going to start calling people, having them in here, you know, from candidates to the sheriff to commissioners. It doesn't matter who. It's In Studio Thursday, okay? That's what we're calling it. And we're going to start, the show's always going to be somebody in the studio on Thursdays. So I just came up with that. That's pretty good, isn't it? You like that? Okay, so moving right along. Also, tomorrow, we're going to be at Blue Jeans Pizza in Blue Ridge, Georgia, and that is from 8 to 10, and we have our Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. Now, if you ever have a question for Ask the Doc, info at fetchernews.com. You can send us the question for Ask the Doc. Now, put in the subject there, Ask the Doc, send us a question, and we will get it to Dr. Whaley, and we'll either get it on the show, or I'll tell you what, I know he responds to the viewers by sending them an email back, even if we don't get the question on the show. So don't hesitate. Ask the Doc, info at fetchernews.com. Tomorrow, Jason Banks is going to reveal the name of his new sports show. We're going to have a 1-hour sports show. We're going to be putting it on our Facebook page, Team FYN Sports. We're going to be blasting it out there on social media, Twitter. We're going to be putting it on Instagram. We're going to snap it, whatever they do. Whatever they're doing, I don't know. They don't let me add the passwords on half this stuff. They say, go check it out, all right? But we're going to be pushing it out there. The new sports show, the name will be tomorrow. Jason Banks is going to be putting that. But do you want to meet the entire January 20, would it be 18? It'd be 18, right? January would be 2018. Wow, moving right along. So if you want to meet the entire January 18th Blue Ridge City Council and Mayor, tomorrow, tune in. We will have all the candidates at one time. We're going to have a table set up. All the candidates have confirmed that they will be there. The winners, the council-elect, some of them are already serving, but the council-elect and mayor have already confirmed they will be there tomorrow. We're going to have them all at one time. Just opportunity to meet them, let them say hello to the voters. Maybe they want to bring up some of the things in January they're looking forward to, but that will be tomorrow. You will meet all the council members and the mayor of Blue Ridge on our show, FYN TV. Now, pull up 1993. That's the way I numbered them. And let my photos here catch up. Now, this is 1993. This is the governor's race in Virginia, okay? Went back a little bit, and there's something I want to show you here in 1993. Fairfax County up there, the northern part, okay, is still red. Do you see that? Okay, look at the blue area in that map. That's 1993. That's the governor's race in Virginia. All right? Look at the top of there, right there next to D.C. There's just a couple little blue spots. But look at Northern Virginia in 1993. Now, let's go to 2001. That's your governor's race in 2001. Okay? Now, predominantly, you see how Northern Virginia moved into blue. Is that 2001? That's like, oh, well, the top of that must, I can't see that one county. It's doesn't say 2001 to me here. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's that blue county. I just couldn't see it in the background. Okay, Fairfax County now has turned completely blue. This is a governor's race. Now look out, all the way out in Western Virginia in 2001. Okay, let's go to 2005. All right, this is the governor's race in 2005 in Virginia. Western part of Virginia, they start filling it back in really red. Look it up there next to look at up to Washington, D.C. Now, go to 2017. Go to the 2017 governor's race right there. 27. It just says 2017. All right. Now, that's the governor's race as of 2 days ago, all right? That's what it looks like in Virginia. And I'm going to pull this up so I can go through this. It won't take but a second. Now, in Virginia, just a second, I had it here. Stay with me, I'm sorry, I had it here. So last night in Virginia, that's the map. And now pull up the graph that goes with this. I forget the name I put it. I think it says VA governor. Okay, VA governor. Put that graph up. Good. Leave it there at the bottom. That's great. So you see the state. There's the graph that I'm looking at right now, that you're looking at. So last night, or 2 nights ago, the Democrat gets 1,405,000 votes, 53.9% of the vote. Ed Gillespie gets 1,173,000. Okay, and you can look at the counties. All right, and you look at the counties, and Ralph Northam, he got almost 60% of the count of Loudoun County. Fairfax, he got 67% of Fairfax. He got 60% of Prince William County. All right? You get down to about Norfolk, Virginia, around Virginia Beach. He barely wins, 51% there in Virginia Beach County. Chesapeake County, he gets 53. This is the Democrat. And in Suffolk County, he gets 53%. When you get out in the very western part of the state, all right, Lee County, Ed Gillespie gets 79%. Scott County, he gets 81. All right, and I didn't go through this. 74% Washington County. That's how it stacks up. Let's look at Ed Gillespie got 1,173,326 votes, 45%. Right? Let's go into the election results for the President of the United States. First of all, Barack Obama, he got 51% of the state to Mitt Romney's 48. Okay, presidential. 51 to 48. All right? I have the numbers here. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling the numbers. Hillary Clinton, okay, that's the graph we have up now for presidential. Hillary Clinton got 49.9%. She lost ground in Virginia. Trump got 45%. Trump got 1,731,156 votes. So if you put it into simple math, which they will not do, and when Trump says, look, when Trump says, if Ed Gillespie would have, if he would have not run against Trump, don't believe he did. If he would not have run against Trump, if he would embrace the president, if he would have come out like I said yesterday, Trump received 1,731,156 votes, right? Gillespie received 1,173,000. If Donald Trump's voters alone would have come out, see, the Democrat got 1,405,000. If Donald Trump's voters would have come out, just his voters in the presidential election, Gillespie wins. If he would have just gotten his voters, okay? This guy, get back to where I was at just a minute ago. I had the presidential numbers up here. Hillary Clinton got 1,916,000. He would have won, Ed Gillespie, if Trump's voters would have come out. You see, the point they're trying to make is that they're trying to tell you that the Democrats were energized. The Democrats had a reason to go to the polls. The Democrats were excited. They repudiated Trump. Totally false. I'm going to end this just like this. Totally false, okay? That's not what happened. Republicans were not excited about Ed Gillespie, not Democrats. You see, 1,916,845 voters in Virginia came out to vote for Hillary Clinton. Almost 3%, almost 3% less, or 2%, almost 2% less than that came out for Barack Obama. Hillary only got 49.9%. So to turn around and say, when you get almost 2 million votes for Democrats, not even a year ago, and you're down 500,000 in the governor's race, okay? You cannot tell me how energized the Democrats are. You cannot tell me how excited they were to come to the polls. You cannot tell me that this is a wave. Now, if I had time, I will show you these are not record numbers in Virginia. They're not. There was no wave. There was no real excitement. And there was no repudiation of Donald Trump. You got to flip it over and tell the truth of what happened. Ed Gillespie did not energize the Republicans. The Republicans were not excited, or the Trump voters were not excited about Ed Gillespie. So don't get all the Democrats have this wave and that women 30 and over with an education, white women, came out and defeated Ed Gillespie. It's the furthest thing from the truth. Donald Trump got 1,700,000 votes in this state as president in the election. 1,700,000 he got, okay? Gillespie got 1.1 million. Is that what the number was there? Gillespie got, let me pull that back up. Right. Almost 600,000 less than Trump. 1,173,000, almost $600,000 less than 600,000 votes, not dollars, damn, less than Donald Trump received in the general election for president. Just do the math, folks. Quit worrying about Virginia. Quit worrying about a Democrat wave. It didn't happen. But now we have other things to worry about. They're trying to tell you right now, Republicans say we can't win with Donald Trump, we can't win without Donald Trump. That is the question today. What do they do? Do they keep putting up candidates like Luther Strange? Do they keep putting up candidates like Ed Gillespie? What do they do? Look at Jeff Flake out in Arizona. 18% approval. He's getting out. Look at not Jeff Sessions, little Bobby Corker. Yeah, little Bobby Corker. It's the only way I can remember him now in Tennessee. They're getting out. Look. Ed Gillespie, the Republicans did not come out. If he would have just got, another 50% of Trump's voters that did not come out, why didn't they? Why didn't they come out and vote for Ed Gillespie? Because they didn't come out and vote for the Democrat. I'm your host, BKP. I'm going to take a brief break. The Republicans, we're going to talk about waking up, what's next. And don't forget, folks, rural America won this election. And if Ed Gillespie would have got off his ass and realized that he needed, don't look at Western Virginia voting 80% for Ed Gillespie. Yeah, if they went out and voted, they voted 80%. Look at the difference. Go to the rural counties. If you have the time and you can do the research, go to the rural counties of Virginia and look at the number of votes cast in the presidential election. See, it's down almost 600,000. See, the whack jobs in the city, they got to the polls. They took the bus, they stood in line, they got to the polls because they are the swamp. They're nervous. So the whack jobs in these major metropolitan areas, they went. Okay? Rural Virginia, look at how many people voted in rural Virginia for Donald J. Trump and how many people voted in rural Virginia for Ed Gillespie. And don't get caught off guard when you see a county that went 76% for Gillespie. Look at the vote count. Watch and see if it's not a down 3,000 votes here, 2,500 votes here, 5,000 votes there. Watch and see. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break as we try to repudiate the Democrat wave that did not happen. Take us a break, Sam.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Papa's Pizza to Go in downtown Blue Ridge is the best in the area all-you-can-eat buffet. Call ahead or order online now at papaspizzatogo.com. Use our convenient pickup window for the best in pizza, subs, wings, breadsticks, salads, and more. And be sure to check out our lively game room. We serve lunch and dinner, catering available, take out or dine in. Papa's Pizza to Go in Blue Ridge, proud sponsors of the Fannin County Rebels.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Broken Bowl, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing, is locally owned and operated. Our Simply Noel selection is the largest around. We have a great selection of unique clothing and several lines to choose from for men and women. We carry a beautiful variety of handmade jewelry from Blessed Be and others. All kinds of gifts, starting to carry shoes this fall as well. Come visit us on your next trip to Blue Ridge. We can't wait to meet you at Broken Bowl, located in downtown Blue Ridge.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
And we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. We're trying to spend all morning to get to combat what little we can do here. The liberal left media just pounding your TV, pounding your social media, CNN, CBS, ABC, the resurgence of Democrats, the comeback kid, Virginia not flipping blue, but them lying to you and saying, look what happened. Repudiation of the president. This is definitely a wave against Donald Trump. It just did not happen. Last night they're talking about Virginia is a backlash. Virginia was a backlash against the president. Healthcare, guns, and women revolting. I just hope the women didn't need health care, were carrying guns and revolting at the same time, because that could be dangerous, you know. Nothing like educated over 30 women revolting over their health care and carrying a gun. That could have been rough. We want you back if you left. That's our theme of today's show. Baby, we want you back. We don't want you to leave. We're sorry. We'll send flowers. What do we have to do to get you to forgive us? They stood in the rain. That's a song, right? They stood in the rain for hours just to vote against Donald Trump over health care issues. Why over health care issues? Because Obamacare is failing? Why? Why didn't Ed Gillespie go through the state of Virginia and demand and say, as governor, I am tired of Republicans campaigning like Ronald Reagan and governing like Barack Obama? Why didn't he do that? Why didn't he say, if elected governor, I will do everything I can to help the President of the United States repeal this disastrous thing called Obamacare and help the people of Virginia get affordable health care from insurance companies that they can buy across state lines that will have to compete for their business? Why not? Why didn't he say that? Why didn't he say if elected? Why didn't he say if elected, strong from the podium, I will make sure I protect your Second Amendment, and I will make sure that everybody understands the fastest growing demographic or the fastest growing population of gun owners in Virginia is probably women. And I am tired of gangs in our cities, and I'm tired I'm proud that President Donald Trump has told Jeff Sessions to get MS-13 out of Richmond, MS-13 out of Fairfax County, Virginia, MS-13 away from all those places we like our people to come visit and vacation, those gangs. Why didn't he say anything like that? Oh, but he did. No, he didn't. You still run. Why didn't he say, if elected, I know we're in Virginia, but I will do everything I can to help support Donald Trump, Border Patrol. I will have no sanctuary cities in this state. I will back the Department of Justice. If the Department of Justice says no sanctuary cities, I will back everything. I will work with ICE to help clean up these sanctuary cities. How come he didn't say that? How come he didn't say, I will not let $1 of your tax money go to paying any more for illegals to be on public assistance, to send these illegals to school, to give illegals a driver's license? I am tired of it. Virginia is for Virginian, not whoever else. I don't know. Go on and on. I get so damn tired of these analysts coming out and telling me that there was a Democrat wave and a repudiation of the president. It just didn't happen. I got to get past that. But when I see health care, yes, there's a backlash for health care. And let me tell you something. In 2018, Republicans need to remember, they will be held responsible, not Donald Trump. There was no backlash last night against a Republican 2 nights ago, against Donald Trump. There will not be backlash. No matter how they spin it in 2018, every member of the House of Representatives, let's just go there, damn it. I'm tired of this. Every member of the House of Representatives voted, campaigned, not a one Republican, not a Republican one that did not campaign on repealing Obamacare. Every one. Every Republican senator there campaigned, not a one missed. Even that, oh my God, John McCain. They all campaigned on repealing Obamacare. They have to go home. They have to answer why Obamacare is not repealed. They have to answer why there's no tax plan for the American people. They have to answer for why they passed a budget that is blown out of the water. They have to answer for why they haven't built the wall or funded it or sent the money there. They have to answer all these questions, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump will not be held responsible for 2018, but Republicans will. Well, what the hell's Donald Trump? I don't know. You tell me. But they're not gonna hold him responsible. So the door is still wide open. They're enjoying the 2 days. Let me get this straight for you, okay? They are enjoying the 2 days of beating up on Steve Bannon. They are enjoying the 2 days saying this is a repudiation of how Bannon ran the White House for the past 8 months, 7 months. This is a repudiation of the election and Donald Trump. Hey, you know what? It's not. If you will get out there, they say that this is energizing Democrats to run. If you will get out there and you will run a solid campaign, all right? I guess I'm going to say it like this because I haven't really thought this through, but if you'll run as a Donald Trump Republican, you will beat the Republican incumbent, okay? You'll beat them in the primary and you'll win in your district. If the Republican holds it today, you got to remember, if there's a Republican incumbent today that holds your district and your district went for Donald Trump, square this one more time so you understand. If your district for the House of Representatives voted for the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and your representative does not support the President of the United States, start running primary candidates against him. And when that candidate wins and beats the incumbent, the establishment, that candidate can win that district and it can stay red. Do not believe anybody that tells you, like Mitch McConnell says, hey, I'm just trying to keep majorities here. Don't believe them, because we could do this. They won't hold Trump responsible, but we have to get out in front of it, put candidates in place that say, they need the primary now. If I was there, the president would have Obamacare repealed. If I was there, a tax plan would be in place. If I was there, an immigration plan would be in place. Guns, women revolting, president repudiation, the backlash continues. It didn't happen. New Jersey, let me run on to this real quick. Folks, it's hard to say what the biggest problem is in the United States of America today. That's a top 10 list. But unfunded Ponzi schemes like pensions, you don't have a choice, okay? The revolution is now. The revolution is happening. And the revolution will not be as though you think. It will not be framed up the way you think it will be, all right? The revolution is not going to be the right wing coming out and demanding at first. The media wants you to believe that the revolution is going to come in the wave of right-wing militias, okay? They think that there's right-wing militias training every day and that we're going to come out and the old people are going to have walkers and everything like that, and they're going to come out and they're going to have their guns, and that's going to be the start of the revolution. Furthest thing from the truth. Now, if this happens next year, happens 10 years, I don't know. I'm not clear. I'm not putting a date on it. But I do guarantee the revolution in this country is coming, okay? It will be under the unfunded mandates, the pensions, all right? Something will crack, something will break. You don't have the money to pay the Ponzi schemes. Illinois does not have the money. Connecticut does not have the money. Rhode Island does not have the money. Georgia doesn't have the money. You don't have a state in the United States. California doesn't have the money. The Ponzi scheme must end in unfunded pensions in this country. You sit and you split hairs. Well, do you like a teacher or not? Well, that's got nothing to do with it. You can't pay these pensions. Well, do you like the firefighters or not? It's got nothing to do with it. We can't pay the pensions. Well, I guess you don't like public safety. You don't want police. No, I didn't say that. Can't pay the pensions. Years ago, we set up these phony pension plans that with no way we could ever bring in enough tax revenue. And then, folks, the tax revenue they did bring in, they stole that revenue. No, don't go to your county and ask your county commissioner today. They didn't do it. But the revenue was stole. It was taken out of general funds. You watch and see. Just don't have the money. I can go on and on. Now, New Jersey the other night, Chris Christie. You know, there was a movie. What was that movie? And I know I'm going to be in trouble, but I always want to say this when I think of Chris Christie, right? But it's wrong but it's a movie. What was a movie that had Fat Bastard in it? Does anybody remember? And nobody remembers. Okay. Anyhow, nobody's touching that one. Anyhow, I'm sorry. I know that was mean. Is that one of the what's his name? Is that Austin Powers? Yeah, Austin Powers. Yeah, that was Austin Powers. So anyhow, so Chris Christie. Getting back to Chris Christie, when he became the governor of New Jersey, remember this, okay? One reason the Democrat won the other night is the state of New Jersey is just on Christie overload. People are tired of Chris Christie, okay? You got the George Washington Bridge Gate, which was, it's not a big deal. They like the Christie. Let me tell you, they like the Christie is who they like. And don't forget that went to the town halls. Now, remember when Christie first got elected? I mean, the teachers union. Remember the town halls, and he would get into fights. You can go into Google. YouTube, go back to Chris Christie New Jersey town halls when he first got elected. You got to remember, he got reelected. He was getting in fights with these people. He would tell them, shut up and sit down. All right? Oh, don't you remember the teachers union followed him around at these town halls, went after him, people went after him, and he blasted them. People like that. People, don't forget why Chris Christie won. All right? And the reason I say fat bastard, don't get mad at me, but Don Imus really endorsed Chris Christie, and he always made a joke on his radio show that he drugged that fat bastard across the finish line. Look it up for yourself. Don't take my word, all right? So anyhow, Christie, remember why Chris Christie won as a Republican in New Jersey, all right? And the first thing he took on, because New Jersey's broke, absolutely broke. So the first thing he took on was the teachers union. They couldn't pass a budget. He took on the teachers union. He took on pensions. Hey, didn't work. Over the past year, we have provided extensive coverage that what will likely be the biggest, most political charge and most significant financial crisis facing the aging U.S. population, a multi-trillion pension storm, which was recently dubbed one of the most heated battles of a lifetime, all right, by John Malden. The reason, in a nutshell, why the U.S. public pension problem has stumped so many professionals is simply the lack of a better word. It is an unsustainable Ponzi scheme. Folks, it's an unsustainable Ponzi scheme in which satisfying accrued pensions and retirement obligations require not only a consistent inflow of new money, but also fixed income returns. Now, that being said, we're going to move along. The moment may be, according to Pensions and Investment Magazine, Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown from Ohio plans to introduce legislation that would allow struggling multi-employer pension funds to borrow from the U.S. Treasury to remain solvent. Federal Reserve, damn it! To remain solvent. Why the hell they don't know the damn meaning of the word solvent? Let me tell you what that means. They're going to print the damn money. Listen to what Sherrod wants to do. Now be careful, because you're going to say this is going nowhere. This is the Democrat, Sherrod from Ohio. He plans to introduce legislation that would allow struggling. They're all struggling, damn it. They're all struggling. Illinois, California, New Jersey. Now New Jersey has a Democrat governor right back down there in Trenton. What small, minuscule of gain Christie had is gone. You better pay attention. That would allow struggling multi-employer pension funds to borrow from the U.S. Treasury to remain solvent. Guess where the U.S. Treasury gets their money? They wire it up. Hey, could you print us some money? We promise. We'll pay. And how do you intend to pay, sir? Well, you know, we have collateral. And what collateral would that be? The American people. My God, what the hell? And you have the nerve to say solvent. The bill, which is co-sponsored by another Democrat, Representative Tim Ryan, also of Ohio, could be introduced as soon as this week or shortly after. It would create a new office. It would create a new office within the Treasury Department called the Pension Rehabilitation Administration. How'd that work out? The oversight for Puerto Rico, how'd that work out? Huh? The Pension Rehabilitation Administration is what the name would be. This new Treasury Department called the Pension Rehabilitation Administration. The funds would come from the sale of Treasury-issued bonds to financial institutions. The pension funds could borrow for 30 years at a low interest rate. Hell, there was a guy named Hoffa that was doing that. And he's buried under the old Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands. I mean, I've seen Garth Brooks lip sync better than this. Come on, folks. I mean, you better pay attention to this. I know I'm bringing up an issue that is not interesting. It is not juicy. I'm not fighting with somebody on the screen. It's not a battle back and forth. It is a boring discussion on pensions. It is a boring discussion on the Pension Rehabilitation Administration. It is a topic on, they can borrow for 30 years at a low interest rate. Do you realize the pension is supposed to be paid out at an interest rate? Holy smokes. How do I figure this out? Because I sure as hell don't have the education to understand this. So you have a pension plan, which, you know, people are taking some money out of the check, putting it over here, and they're saying, hey, you got some guy comes in once a year, he's got a tie on, he's got a briefcase, he says to the whole group, you know what, your return is anywhere from 6 to 8%. 6 to 8%. Some years your return's been 4, but we have averaged a 6% return for you over these years. Oh, that's great. Where'd the return come from? Where did you invest the money? Where's it at? Who paid the interest that I got the 6% return? Why is it gone? And then you go over here, you say, well, you know, things ain't working out so well. But we don't worry, because we know a guy. We got a guy. He's called Uncle Sam. We'll just call him Sam. Uncle Sam, no pun intended right here, okay? You know a guy. We're going to borrow from here 30 years, no problem. You know, little paperwork, little interest, won't be bad, but it's not really going to take away. What the hell? I don't understand it. I figured it out. I didn't figure it out. It would create a new office. Could be risky. All right. The one in painful restriction for the borrower is they could not make risky investments, which, of course, will be promptly circumvented in hopes to generate outsized returns and repaying the Treasury bailout loan, ultimately leading to a massive losses. The bill would also fund a program at the Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation to finance any remaining needs of pension plan borrowing from the new program. Any money needed for the PBGC would be a tiny fraction of what would otherwise be on the hook if Congress fails to act, said the analyst in Mr. Brown's office. I don't want to go through and bore you with the rest of this, okay? But I'm going to take a brief break, and I'm going to stay on this pension thing here, Sam. I'm going to take a brief break, take a drink of water, try to relax, because, folks, New Jersey and their bragging state Democrat, oh my God, we got to talk. Take us a break, Sam.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Days Chevrolet in Jasper is dropping the hammer. Over $11,000 off MSRP on new Silverados. Just look what we've done to the price on this new LT Crew Cab. Save over $11,000 and pay just $32,500. And Days Chevy is dropping the hammer in a big way on all new Chevy Malibus. Save over $6,500 and pay just $17,900. The savings are real and they're big at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Be sure to check out New Blue Home and Gift, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Find us on Twitter at New Blue Home. Everything beautiful for your home or a special gift can be found at New Blue Home and Gift. Call us today at 706-455-3873 or visit us at 531 East Main Street, Suite 103 in downtown Blue Ridge.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge.
Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'm trying to find a picture of this lady. I'm going to email it to Sam. And seems like it was just, I don't know if they're going to get the picture that fast. Here it is. Just stay with me a second, okay? It won't take but a second. I'm going to send it. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're talking about pensions, not having any damn money, the Ponzi scheme. I'm just going to name. Sam, I'm going to send this picture over. I'll tell you when I want it. All right? And I just thought of this. I know I had 3 minutes, but let's see. I know it sounds like dead air, but it's not. It takes me just a second to email this over. All right, put this picture in and let me know. Just tell me when it's ready, but don't put it up, okay? All right, we're talking about this week. While you're talking about a tax plan, we're going to get to the President of the United States and China. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. We're coming to you live from LJ. What else are we supposed to say? Tomorrow we'll be at New York. Where will we be tomorrow? Blue Jeans. That's where tomorrow's Friday. We'll be at Blue Jeans Pizza in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Tomorrow you'll tune in and you can see the entire 2018 Blue Ridge City Council and Mayor will be there. Basically going to give you an opportunity to meet everybody, let them say thank you to the voters and whatever they wish to share with you, the viewers. So that's tomorrow. The council and the mayor from Blue Ridge on the show. Tomorrow, Ask the Doc, Dr. William Whaley. He'll be on the show. Tomorrow, tomorrow we'll have Dr. Whaley. Tomorrow Jason Banks will be. Hey, do we have that basket? Like, would I get in trouble if we took the basket and put it on the table? Is that bad? Well, it's 50-50. I've got a head shake over here knowing I got to. Okay. Because it'd be nice to put the basket there. People would be like, what's up with the basket?
Are you going to keep your paws out of it?
Keep my paws out of the basket? Whoa. Keep your filthy paws. Get your damn paws off of me, you filthy ape. Anyhow, yeah, I can keep my paws out of the basket. I think we take the basket and say, and then I like to use my voice. Tell them what they've won, Rose. Game show. That was my game show voice. Okay. What else are we talking about? Oh, Jason will be there to do his new sports show, to name it. All right. Let's do winner loser. Right? You got Kellyanne Conway. Now, I want both of these at the same time when I'm ready, but I want to go with Kellyanne Conway. Let's go winner, and then the new picture I sent, loser. Winner, loser. Winner, loser. What's up? You missed that nice move. Winner, Kellyanne Conway. Loser, Susan Estrich.
She was a campaign manager for Mike Dukakis. She was always on CNN. She was always talking about the next election. How the Democrats could take back the House.
Get her off there. Winner, loser. I'm sorry, I just had to. I mean, we have dedicated the show. Baby, we want you back. What can we do? There's songs written for you. Baby, please come home. Baby, it's cold outside. All the above. I mean, Donald Trump does one verse of The Lady is a Tramp, and next thing you know, right? Frank Sinatra, next thing you know. Oh, man. So, it was a repudiation of the President of the United States. President's in China talking about Obama. Folks, let me just say to you, we're going to end this. Chris Christie lost New Jersey. The Democrats are dancing in the street. Because New Jersey, there's a wave. There was never a wave, okay? People are just so tired of Chris Christie. In his second term, you know, he went out. All right. Chris Christie went to the convention, was supposed to give the keynote speech in front of Mitt Romney, where you're supposed to really tell everybody how great Mitt Romney is. He talked about how great Chris Christie talked about himself, how great he is, or he thinks he is. He talked about that at the convention, his own thoughts of himself. So he leaves there, then he goes home, and Hurricane Sandy happens, and you know, Christie is at the foot of the plane when Air Force One gets there, and he's standing there, and he gives Obama a big hug and a big kiss and everything, and thanks him for showing up during the hurricane. And that ended Mitt Romney right there, one of them. And a lot of people have never gotten over Chris Christie basically kissing Obama's ass straight from the floor of the plane there when it got off. Sorry for that reference I just made, but hey, most people didn't get over that. Chris Christie was swept into office in New Jersey with exactly where we're at today in New Jersey. The budget, unfunded liabilities there, the state property tax. I mean, it's pretty rough when you live in a $250,000. You live in the slums really right now. If you're in New Jersey and your house is $250,000, it's pretty rough. You're at a $250,000 home in the state of New Jersey, $250,000, and your property tax is what, $9,000 to $12,000 a year. No joke. I mean, you look it up. This is why Christie got elected in the first place. So his first term, he did go after these unfunded pensions. He made just a minuscule of progress. And then he went rogue on his own. And now New Jersey is right back with the Democrat governor. And the Democrats are dancing in the street on the wave. Let me tell you the wave. I think New Jersey, and I'm going to push past this, I think New Jersey putting in a Democrat governor and rolling back what little progress they had. All right, they didn't have another candidate. Okay? But rolling back what little progress they had. You go through the state of New Jersey, you're a Republican, and you look at every one of them and say, hey, I'm going to cut your property tax 5% first day. There you go. You're done. You just won the election. Democrats don't have to do that. They don't have to do that. They can go around and talk about increasing services. New Jersey spinning back what little bit of progress puts right at the pinnacle. Is it the pinnacle? It's right there. The pensions. You will address these. It is happening. You're going to tell me today that what Sherrod Brown in Ohio is doing, they're Democrats that will go nowhere. Folks, it has to go somewhere because you're almost out of time. So you have a bill that's going to be introduced this week that calls for a Treasury Department called the Pension Rehabilitation Administration. Get ready for it. I can't say enough. You have trillions. You know, one of the lies that's told the American people day in and day out, that it's not a joke, but it's somewhat funny, is they continue to tell you you're $20 trillion in debt. No, folks, that's what's on the balance sheet. That's what they have over on the balance sheet. All right? You have trillions of unfunded, okay? Trillions of unfunded liabilities that, hold on just a second, I want to find something else here. Kellyanne Conway won, folks. A woman, educated woman. Susan Estridge lost. Kellyanne Conway, first woman to ever win a national political campaign. All right? Susan Estridge, Mike Dukakis. Okay? Donna Brazile, Al Gore. I have this article here. I want to show you one thing that I forgot to bring up in this conversation. Let's go down to the bottom here. And now the machinery for pension bailouts is finally in motion. We look forward to the next and possibly final tier in the American social fabric, that between workers who can't wait to retire to the generous pension promises. Why Illinois is in trouble? 63,000 public employees with $100,000 plus salaries cost taxpayers $10 billion, okay? Mapping the 100,000 plus California public employee pension at, I forget the name of it, costing taxpayers $3 billion. I forget, can't see the number there. Let me read it one more time. Public employees with $100,000 plus salary cost taxpayers $10 billion. Revolution is coming, folks. Revolution is coming as these people, when they're told they can't have any more money. And the next generation of these people that say we have no choice but to change the pension program. What is the battle every time? Look up Kentucky. I know I'm just beating this. Look up Kentucky, the governor of Kentucky, what he's trying to do. They're upset because he's trying to change the government employee pension programs there, and trying to reduce them because they have no choice. So one, there's not enough money to pay out the pensions. That's your one part of your revolution. Your pensions alone, watch and see. The other part is the people you have today. Because I'm going to ask you to go to your county and sit in your budget hearings and listen to the services they want to provide you. And you have to pay for them. I'm your host, BKP. Let me wrap up here by saying a couple more things on the President of the United States. Let me look around. Yes, I know everybody in the country is upset today. Garth Brooks won Entertainer of the Year. I think I don't support that. You know, I don't want to alienate Garth Brooks fans. And I don't want him to stop watching the show. Him and his wife, Trisha Yearwood, right? I don't like Garth Brooks. Okay? So last night, Entertainer of the Year, I don't think so. All right? So I know everybody's upset over that. You don't want to hear about pension plans. You're more interested in Garth Brooks. Let me go through my final pictures here. Sam, I want to put up, before we close, let's put up it's called Election 2016 Electoral Map. The 2016 election map, that one first. I just want to remind you folks, at this time last year, that's what the country looked like. This time today, I feel it still looks like that. That is where we woke up that morning and we Donald Trump had 300, what's it say on the top? How many electoral votes? 304 or 306? I can't see it there. Trump had 306 electoral votes right there. Okay, 306. Hillary Clinton had 232. Let's look at the map by county. All right, pull that one up. The next one, it just says map, election map by county. That's what the United States of America looked like this time last year, folks. That's what it still looks like. All right? Donald Trump can't do this alone. He can't drain the swamp by himself. Okay? And he sure as hell not going to be able to do it with John McCain. Put John McCain up. When asked yesterday, when asked about the Democrat victories, John McCain said, on Democrat victories on Tuesday, unless we get our act together, we're going to lose heavily. Senator John McCain. Let me translate that. John McCain will do everything he can to help the Republicans sustain every loss that they possibly can. Promise you. Promise you. This man has no interest in helping Donald Trump or the United States in any way at this point in his life. I get tired of the people that get mad at me, that get angry because John McCain is a war hero. John McCain's a war hero, but he's nothing more today in the United States of America than the senator from Arizona. I'm sorry if that upsets you. All right? So we got that. Now, President of the United States over in China. Go ahead and take that down. And he is having, let me say two things. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, the reason, here's the reason why in the last 2 days, and this is why you got to stay in touch with the show all 2 hours, because I give you different points throughout the show. Here's the reason why in the last 2 days, the Democrats have overwhelmingly, and the media, okay, CNN, ABC, MSNBC, blowing up the Democrat elections, blowing up the Democrat winners. No matter where they're at, they're blowing it up. A bloodbath for Republicans. Republicans have to step back, look at where they're at, all the above, because they do not want to report the successful, positive foreign trip of the President of the United States that they do not feel can act presidential. Okay? See, they do not want to report it because you will see a President of the United States that the world is treating as the leader of the free world. They don't want to report it because you will see Donald J. Trump not bowing to anyone. They don't want to report it because you will see Donald Trump in very firm discussions with China, Japan, South Korea. They don't want to report it. All they want to report, now you're going to say, well, I was watching TV and they're talking about this and they're talking about that and they're talking about Donald Trump with the trade deficit. The loudest voice that they want to report is that Donald Trump may meet with Vladimir Putin before he comes home. Why does Vladimir Putin have an interest in North Korea? Why? Because they sell coal? No. You need to understand that the South Asian Peninsula, after World War II, where I'm sorry to say we made a major blunder by not cleaning it up when we had the chance, all through the Philippines, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, North Vietnam, or Vietnam at that time, South Vietnam, North and South Korea, okay? We had an opportunity to clean that mess up and we didn't. Now, we have allies, Japan, Vietnam, call them an ally, right? Cambodia, they all, whether you think they're allies or not, they all want a strong American presence in that South Asian Peninsula. Yes, they do. And they do not. China does not want a unified Korea. Absolutely not. No way. Russia does not want a unified Korea. No way. If you look at North Korea, I'm tired of the media telling you that Russia has no interest. What, Cole? You look. There's a port, a very busy port in North Korea that borders Russia. Russia has a border. A lot of people don't realize there's a very small fraction on the North Korean border that borders Russia. There's one of the busiest ports there in North Korea right there that borders Russia. They don't want to lose that. Russia does not want you to know what's going on at that port. So, that being said, President of the United States is having a very successful foreign policy trip that they want to tell you he can't even, they're so negative about our president. Let's just leave it there. But they're upset because the president said in China, right now, this is President Donald Trump, right now, unfortunately, it is very one-sided and unfair relationship. We're talking about trade. But I don't blame China. Trump says I don't blame China. After all, who can blame a country for taking advantage of another country for the benefit of its own citizens? Now, the leftists, their heads are spinning off because Donald Trump is talking about, who else? He's talking about, hey, you guys took advantage of us. You got favored nation status. Remember? Look that up, folks. I don't have time. Favorite nation status. China should have never gotten favorite nation status. So you look at what's happened from Bill Clinton to George W. Bush. Do not take George W. Bush out of the South Asian disaster that we experience today with our trade deficit, the way China's taking advantage of us, and what's happening in North Korea. So you have Clinton, then you have Bush, and then you have the disaster of Obama. Okay? A favored nation status. Why wouldn't you take advantage of us? Trump's saying, hey, it's your people. See, we don't understand this. The other countries in the world do understand. China's concerned, and Trump is saying it should be. The President Xi, or whatever his name is, his concern needs to be his people. When he gets up in the morning, he don't need to worry about, oh, I want to see what I can do to make life better for the people in Kansas. No. Trump understands that. The world understands that. It's only over in Europe, folks, where they're all, they don't understand this any longer. But there's still, Russia understands it. No, I'm not advocating communism. I'm not advocating we should do that. But most leaders understand that's who they need to support is their people. So Trump's saying, hey, when you get up in the morning, you said, hey, I can take care of the Chinese people. Screw America. Look what they did. They left the door open. Who left the door open? Unprotected. Obama. They don't like it. I don't blame China, he said. After all, who can blame a country for taking advantage of another country to benefit their own citizens? I give China great credit. But in actuality, I do blame past administrations for allowing this out of control trade deficit to take place and grow. We have to fix this because it just doesn't work. It just is not sustainable. So they are very upset. They're very upset because President Trump is on foreign soil blaming past administrations in this country for our disastrous trade policies that's led to the deficit. He says he can't blame China for taking advantage of us, but it's gone far too long. It needs to be fixed. Behind closed doors, he's looking at him, telling him, look, you guys, you had your fun. but we're going to balance this thing out, and I'm going to do it. I'm your host, BKP. I'll be right back after these messages to wrap up the show. Stay with us. There's a couple more announcements I want to make about tomorrow's show, and also we're going to show you the basket one more time that you could win.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Days Chevrolet in Jasper is dropping the hammer. Over $11,000 off MSRP on new Silverados. Just look what we've done to the price on this new LT Crew Cab. Save over $11,000 and pay just $32,500. And Days Chevy is dropping the hammer in a big way on all new Chevy Malibus. Save over $6,500 and pay just $17,900. The savings are real and they're big at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Be sure to check out New Blue Home and Gift, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Find us on Twitter at New Blue Home. Everything beautiful for your home or a special gift can be found at New Blue Home and Gift. Call us today at 706-455-3873 or visit us at 531 East Main Street, Suite 103 in downtown Blue Ridge.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Fine sterling silver, luxurious baby alpaca and exotic woods. A beautiful selection of exquisitely crafted gifts for all of your special occasions. Visit our website, artesiansilvergifts.com, or follow us on Twitter at Artesian Silver Gifts. Kinty Artesian Silver and Gifts, the Peruvian shop in downtown Blue Ridge.
Folks, I'm your host, BKP. We're going to close up today's show. We're going to be at Blue Jeans Pizza tomorrow morning in Blue Ridge. That's at 8 a.m. And our guest tomorrow will be the entire Blue Ridge City Council and Mayor. After the election, they'll be joining us also. Ask the Doc at 8:15, which you can always send a question for the Doc to info at fetchernews.com. Put up in the subject, Ask the Doc. We'll try to get your question on the air. First opportunity we get. And Jason Banks will unveil the name of his new sports show that will be airing here soon. 1 hour weekly sports show. GOP faces, and this is from Politico, and it's just a headline. It's just a headline. GOP faces wrenching call, running with or away from Trump. The election outcome Tuesday exasperated tensions within the party over how candidates should position themselves. I'm not going to read this article to you because I know you don't like when I read to you out loud, but sweeping losses in Tuesday's election have exasperated a growing rift inside the GOP over whether the party's candidates should embrace President Donald Trump in the next year's midterm or make a clean break. Just the fact that there's headlines and bylines in this area, our work is cut out for us. You can't ever go away and be so optimistic that your head is in the clouds and you don't realize there is a battle out there. And folks, there's a battle for the soul of this country. There's a battle to return the country, not in technology, but to return the country to a simpler day where there was rule of law. Men were polite to women, whether you like it or not, okay? A simpler day where we just didn't talk to each other, treat each other the way we do today in our world. And we didn't sit around and play combat games on the video games for 6 hours a day to simulate real weapons of mass destruction with death all the time. I don't know, the list goes on and on. But you better not get confident that they're not coming after you. Always remember this as we close. Republicans win in one day. Democrats have been winning for over the past 50 years plus. And they're not afraid to step back 2 or 3 elections to achieve the total plan. And the interesting thing about the total plan that they go to achieve, Republicans keep helping them. And we get closer and closer to where they want to be and further to where we want to be. I don't know how it ends. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Take us out of here.